Anna had always loved music, but she couldn't stand hearing her father sing. His voice was rough and raspy, often cracking at the worst moments, turning any song into an off-key disaster. At home, she'd cover her ears whenever he started humming, and at school, she braced herself for the teasing. Her friends would mimic his duck-quack voice, and every time they did, Anna's cheeks burned with shame. One year, during the school's annual music event that invited parents to participate, Anna's worst nightmare unfolded. While everyone was singing a group song together, her father accidentally sang louder than everyone else, his raspy voice cutting through the melody like nails on a chalkboard. The entire room froze for a moment, stunned by the unexpected solo. Then, whispers and stifled giggles rippled through the crowd. From that day, Anna's classmates gave her a new nickname, Duck Dad's Daughter. They'd tease her endlessly, quacking whenever she walked by, and the embarrassment stuck with her like a bad song on repeat. Anna hated it. She hated how her dad didn't seem to care how bad his singing was. She hated how he didn't seem embarrassed. And most of all, she hated how it made her feel, like she wanted to disappear every time he opened his mouth to sing.
Why can't he just stop embarrassing me?
She thought. One evening, after an especially rough day at school, Anna snapped.
Dad, please stop singing all the time. You sound terrible,
she shouted. Her father looked hurt but said nothing. He simply nodded and went to his room. That night, unable to sleep, Anna wandered into the attic, searching for some old toys to distract herself. While rummaging through dusty boxes, she found an old cassette tape labeled Anna's First Lullaby.
Curious, she popped it into a nearby player and pressed play. A hauntingly beautiful voice filled the room. It was her father, singing a lullaby she hadn't heard in years. The melody was soft, soothing, and perfect. Confused, Anna replayed it, certain it couldn't be the same man who now struggled to carry a tune. She kept digging through the box and found a newspaper clipping tucked inside a music sheet. The headline read, "Local singer loses voice after risky surgery to save daughter." Anna's hands trembled as she read the article. When she was a baby, she had been born with a rare respiratory condition that made it difficult for her to breathe. Doctors said she needed a surgery that carried significant risks, and her father had immediately volunteered to donate tissue from his vocal cords for the procedure. Tears blurred her vision as memories of his lullabies and his constant humming came flooding back. His voice had been beautiful once, and now he still sang, just for her, despite how it sounded. Anna ran downstairs, cassette tape in hand, and found her father sitting quietly in the living room.
She wrapped her arms around him tightly, startling him.
"I'm sorry, Dad,"
she whispered through her tears.
"Your voice is the most beautiful sound in the world to me."
Her father smiled, his eyes glistening.
"I've always sung for you, Anna, and I always will."
From that day on, Anna never cared what anyone said about her dad's singing. She knew that every note, no matter how off-key, was a melody of love.